It's a nice place. Well, I might have been born just poor white trash, but I sold 1 million records, made a little cash. The doctors and the lawyers, they don't think it's funny that they're living next door to white trash with money. White trash with money, let's go. Listen, did you know? Welcome to White Trash with Money. Welcome back to White Trash with Money. Justin Danger Nunley. My co-host, Matt Lyda, he's just my host. My host.
It's starting to, I'm kind of liking
we're
this
host, yeah. We're hosting. He's wearing flip-flops. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Asian Andy, say hello. Yeah, he wrote that. Don't get mad at me. He wrote it. He calls himself Asian Andy, so don't come at me. Our special guest today, from the former UFC fighter, current light heavyweight, and heavyweight, karate combat champion, who holds UFC record holder for the longest lose streak in UFC history, smiling Sam Alvey.
Longest not winning streak. There's a difference.
Well, yeah, there was some decisions in there, but you know, I always after I say that, I always say that you have the longest non-win streak is impressive as hell, because anybody else they would have cut from the roster. You was such a fan favorite and everybody loved you. Dana White kept you on.
They either love me or love watching me get my ass whooped. It was always one of the two.
How long was the streak?
So it was 8 fights without a win. I say my 4th fight in there, I had a draw.
He did.
I got robbed more than once, but can't make excuses. You know what? Put me where I am today.
Yeah, you know, and I say all that in jest.
No,
Sam's a great friend of mine.
So does the internet.
Yeah, Sam is a great friend of mine, you know, and I'm his corner guy.
You are.
We are undefeated together.
Yeah, my last fight with you, we sparred in the back beforehand.
Dude.
You helped get me ready.
Yeah, I helped get you ready. Why in the hell did you hit me that hard? Yeah,
McKay. It was my one chance.
Yeah,
it was my one chance.
He smiled. He smiled before he did it too, and then he just laid into me with one punch, and I had a headache for 2 days.
Yeah.
I did. It hurt. McKay, his wife, so she won what season of America's Top Model?
She was Cycle 11.
Cycle 11, America's Top Model. And she gets in there and spars with you.
Yeah.
We'll overlay some video on here, right? But she sparred with you because our ride was late getting there in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and we was sparring in the lobby of the hotel before we got picked up. You and her were.
Yeah.
Right?
We had to start warming up, and they weren't getting us there.
So she asked me when we were here in Nashville, you was fighting, and the rematch, because you had broke your foot in Playa del Carmen, right? It was the rematch here in Nashville, and McKay said, "Do you want to spar him?" I said, "Absolutely, I want to do this. You know, this is fun. It's me sparring, blowing out his lungs prior to the fight. Yep. Let's do this, right?" And I get everything on, and right as I'm fixing to go in to spar with you, she said, "Here," and hands me the headgear, and I said, "Do I really need that?" She's like, "Yeah, you need that," and I did.
So I did a little bit of Muay Thai, and I got into the ring with a pit fighter from Thailand, and learned real quick. Yeah, boy, I was in there just trying to get a 6-pack to look good at the beach for my wife. That dude.
Chicks dig scars. They love scars.
Yeah, man. That guy took me from one end of the ring to the other and wore me out, and I couldn't breathe for 3 days. Like, it's when you have a professional fighter hit you, it's not the school bus when I was as a kid.
Dude, it's different. It hits different.
Yes, it does. You guys, I don't know what
hurts.
I don't know what you do to make that happen.
Just do it a lot. Hey, it's like you want to get good at running, you've got to run a lot. If you want to get good at hitting people in the face, you got to hit a lot of people in the face. It just repetition. Yeah.
If you haven't hit enough people in the face that day, do you just randomly do it when you go out?
Yeah, I have to. Hey, my kids know. My kids, they've got a high guard.
They're on defense at all times.
They walk in, they see if I'm looking tired or not before they,
Kids be flinching at church, like you get a little bit of laugh, like dad gonna
go to church and everybody's like, "Where's the wife and kids? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it."
They fell down the steps. You live in a 1-story house.
You sent me into a spiral when not a spiral, but like freaking out when we were in Playa del Carmen, right? Let's talk about this real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So this was like the first fight we did was with Big Mac.
Big Mac.
And Big Mac, look, this is the first time I had seen you fight in person, right? I'd seen you fight on UFC. I'm a huge fighting fan, right? And then Big Mac, it was in Columbus, Georgia, right? You asked me to corner you. I was like, Sam, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, dude, just go in there and just yell stupid shit. You know, be yourself. You know, that's what you're good at, you know? And we got there, and Big Mac was your opponent. And Big Mac was a big old boy.
He was a big boy.
Yeah. he went to, you know, weigh in, and we had talked about it before. I was like, I want to do a video with you, you know. And he weighs in, and I was like, Sam Alvey's gonna beat your black ass. And he looked at me and said, shut the fuck up. Yes, sir. I will shut up real quick. He's a big old boy, right? Well, you know, but we go down to Playa del Carmen. I think that was the second fight, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, second fight. And we're in the dressing room getting ready to spar, getting everything set. And they had built the dressing rooms on top of pallets.
Yeah.
On the beach.
They didn't put the bad boys together. There was like a big gap, but then they put the mats over top, so
you couldn't see where the crack was.
Yeah.
Sam breaks his foot in the dressing room.
He was filming
in the dressing room.
Yeah.
We've got video
20
of
minutes
it, yeah.
before I fought, I broke my foot. And he was filming stuff, you know, because we're filmers now. And you kind of see my foot, boom. And
you heard it too. You could hear the pop.
And then
I was like, he broke his foot.
Guys, I think I hurt myself. He said, what? He said, I think I just broke my foot.
Well, you kept sparring. You was like, oh, I'm fine.
If you stop, it hurts.
Yeah.
As long as you keep yourself going, adrenaline's a hell of a drug. And that was, I kept telling me, I'll get out there. The blood will pump, and nothing will slow me down.
Yeah, that
I
wasn't
won't
the
even
case.
feel it till afterwards.
Tom Kaliki looked at me and he said, don't say anything to anybody about this, right? Because you had already said, we're doing this. We've came all the way here. We're fighting.
I told everyone. I said, listen, if I lose the fight, you don't tell a person on earth. If I win the fight, you tell everyone. You let the world know I broke my foot.
And then second round, you got knocked out.
Second round, he headbutted me.
Yeah, it was.
You lead with he got knocked out. See,
well, it was.
He cheated. He blatantly cheated.
But it was what you know. When we watched it, like that's where my mind was when it happened, because you didn't see he led through with his head after the punch, and you're knocked out, and I'm like, he shouldn't have fought. You know, that's where my mind was at. And then me and McKay are standing there, and she was like, it's a DQ, and I was like, what? And it was starting to come into the ring because we didn't know yet. You know, and everything. You're still trying to gather your facilities over here.
I couldn't told you what country I was in.
Yeah.
He knocked the shit out of me with that forehead.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Out like a lot. And
them Brazilian foreheads, they're built different.
When you watch the replay on it, man, he laid into you with that forehead, you know, and he knew he had done it, you know, and you get the rematch, you know, you didn't lose the belt.
Yeah, I left the champion.
Yeah, and we're still undefeated together.
Undefeated, brother.
Yeah, that was a fun trip.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was great. That Playa del Carmen. I always forget where it was. I always think it was out close to Cancun. But we had so much fun. It was your first weight cut experience with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me eating potato chips and water while he's up there trying to cut weight, just miserable, and I'm eating potato chips and drinking water. Like, hey, you want some, dog?
Because I've had this conversation with. We have a mutual friend that was on the Ultimate Fighter with him, Colton Smith. And what's the most weight you've cut?
I'm a weight cutting machine. My biggest weight cut ever was 42 pounds in 10 days. My final cut was 22 pounds in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that was never again.
Colton's told me those types of stories, and I'm like, I couldn't. But we were sitting there one night in Savannah eating dessert, and he's telling this. Colton was telling that type of story where it's like, crazy numbers in a 24, 36-hour period. And you're like, what?
Terrible. I'll never again. Like, that was as close to death as I think I've ever been.
Well, we were down in Mexico. You rented a whole villa to cut.
Yeah, because I don't have hot water outside of the United States. I went down to so this is a story you wouldn't know. I went down to the Dominican Republic for my first fight with Karate Combat, and there was no hot water in the country. We were at a nice resort, no hot water.
How the hell do you cut without hot water?
You can do it in a sauna. The sauna was half the size of me. So my wife, because
how many fighters are trying to get in that sauna though?
So not many. It went finally when I cut, not many at least. My wife, because she's brilliant, we don't speak the language, but we got a hotel room an hour inland, and so we figured out how to get there. We figured out how to get checked in. Got up there, and it was actually a nice hotel too. No hot water. So they had a sauna downstairs. It was a big, beautiful sauna down here. It's awesome. So I went down there. So this is what I got to do it this time. So I'm sweating bullets and all that. And then all of a sudden we lose power. Like there's no power. Something short. So I was like, oh man. And I asked the people, hey, when's it gonna be on? So I mean, those speak English. I don't know. So can we have it on by the morning? And he says, yeah, let's see. So okay.
Yeah, they always say yes to everything, you know.
So I got up. I hardly slept. I'll bet you I lost 4 or 5 pounds that night, which is something. Went back down in the morning, and I cut for a half hour, 40 minutes. The power went out again. It's like, so I talked to my wife, said, Britt, we got to go back. McKee, we got to go back. And so we got at like 5 a.m. We got in an Uber or taxi or whatever, drove back out to that last place, and I had to cut weight in this tiny sauna. And
everybody else was done cutting.
Everybody else had done whatever, and nobody cuts as much as I do. At least not in karate combat. It's still a very striking league, and even Muay Thai guys, they don't cut. Boxers don't really cut. I cut. And so I still had probably 10 pounds to go. So I just cramped myself in there, head down, feet up, and made like a U, and I just sat there. So this is miserable. And I made it, but it was as hard as, it wasn't the biggest cut I've ever had, but the actual cut was it was very unfortunate.
Have you ever had your eyelids sticking to your...
Oh yeah. It's like regular. You get the lip sticking to like your upper gum, and you just can't. It's like Jim Carrey is the fireman. Yeah.
It is a miserable. It's miserable to watch him do it. Anytime he's always like, dude, bring potato chips and water so we can do a video or whatever. And I get over there and I'm a very compassionate person. If I see somebody else suffering through something, I feel bad. I'm like, what can I do to help? Type thing. And Sam, he's like, I need you to rub this all over my body.
Had nothing to do with the cut. I just
What is that? What is that you had me rubbing all over you?
You're better off not knowing.
While his wife's there, he's like, Nunley, I need you to do this while she does other things.
Hey, I'm not going to judge anybody. That might be what they're into. You know what I mean?
I've got the footage and everything. You want to watch it?
We do have the footage.
They watch it in the bedroom. I'll put it on the big screen.
There's something called sweet sweat. You put it on you and it helps.
It
you
does not.
It plugs up your pores. Yeah.
The cutting has a
It's not
smell to it.
sweet?
Yeah, cutting has a
taste it?
smell to it.
You're not
No.
supposed to eat it.
Licking it off your back.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to clean your fingers off somehow.
I'm not a savage.
It's just wet heat.
It's wet heat.
It's wet heat.
Wet heat.
Shout out to Dusty Slay.
Wet heat.
You beat Rashad Evans back in the day. That's
I did.
Man,
That's your
what a-
biggest win, probably, right?
That is my outside of my last. So Rashad Evans is probably the most well known, but this man I beat for this belt, Tyrone Spong, he is probably a bigger name just in Muay
Tyrone
Thai.
sounds like a fighter.
Oh yeah. No, he's as good. His record. So I've got a big record. I've got over 80 fights. He's over 100. I mean, his record. He's like 107-4 in Muay Thai or kickboxing. He just has a ton of fights. So this one was probably my biggest win.
Yeah.
Those Muay Thai guys, though, I mean, they have so many fights, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if that's what they're focused on,
Yeah.
if that's their thing, they'll fight every week.
Oh,
you know,
they don't spar. So he's actually a Dutch kickboxer. He's from Dutchland, but he went to Muay Thai to fight. That's where he fought. But yeah, they just fight constantly. They don't spar. They just fight. He was actually a coach of Rashad Evans.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That's wild. So
Yeah.
you beat both their asses.
I beat them both.
Come
I beat 'em
on,
both.
baby.
Now,
Come on with it.
I always say Tyrone Spong, greatest kickboxer ever. The only two you could argue with were his two corners when I fought for this.
Really?
Yeah, the two that might be better than him were cornering him.
Do you think I'd have been able to get in their head had I been in Dubai?
You probably could have beaten him up even.
Oh,
in there.
really?
Yeah, I saw your moves.
I can
You got the
throw it around. You
Irish
know?
fight in you.
Hey, listen, did you know that I've got a 2nd-degree black belt in Taekwondo? Did you know that?
I think you've said something about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time ago. I mean, I'm not flexible anymore.
When was the last time you did Taekwondo?
I think I was like 16.
Is this like a Steven Seagal thing where it's like,
No, I am not a
Are you-
douchebag, okay?
are you?
Let's calm down, you know.
Keto.
Aikido, man. What is Aikido? Is it
Keto's like jujitsu without any of the fun parts. It's just wrist locks and finger locks, and
jujitsu? without
they
the
make in Aikido they make a lot of eye contact.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
It's like
Gay.
jiu-jitsu if the WWE ran it. It was it's predetermined. It's
yeah,
like-
right.
You're better with Aikido than nothing at all, but you're better than just about anything else than Aikido.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what kind of fighting would you say that you do?
I hit real hard. It's everything I do is to find a way to hit him once. If I can hit him twice, awesome, but I usually don't have to.
Yeah. Colton said you hit harder than just about anybody he's been with.
It's ridiculous. Dude,
yeah.
it's stupid.
Oh yeah, he told me, he goes, Smiling Sam is literally one of the hardest punches I've ever taken.
Would you spar with him?
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
we
yeah.
set this up?
We can
He could choke me out right now. I don't care. Like the
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
like
telling you, I don't think people understand. You know, I joke around about a lot. When he stuck me with it, you wasn't even trying to hit me that hard. You was smiling while you were doing it.
I
You know,
get the nickname from something.
yeah. I mean, when he stuck me, dude, I'm telling you, it jarred every bone in my body. I was like, "What in the hell was that?" You know.
Yeah.
And it was just like a friend to friend, like, I got you.
well,
one."
I mean, I had Chuck Liddell almost kick, wanting to fight. And I was like, maybe this shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like
man.
he's a little drunk and
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't be doing this. You
Yeah.
know, we're at a bar. But no, like I mean, of course, it's going to be an absolute miserable day for me, him punching
Oh,
me.
we'll have a good
but
time.
as a
We'll have a good
but what
time.
I also have learned as a professional, he knows what to do and what not to do.
he's not going to kill you.
That's the whole thing.
That's an interesting point because
Yeah.
when me and you sat in my truck in Columbus, Georgia, and I did a whole interview with you. You know,
Two-
back in the
two
day.
whole
Did we
interviews.
do 2 whole
because
interviews?
the microphone screwed up the first one.
Oh yeah, and the first one was so good,
The
bro.
first one, second one was good too. I like the second one too.
Yeah, the first one was so good. There was one thing that you told me in Vegas that we have never really fully expounded upon. What
that?
is your goal when you step into the pit or the octagon? Like in your mind, like where do you go in your mind?
If I kill him, I win twice as much. For 15 minutes, if he dies, I win twice as much money.
That's the mentality.
Yes. I will love him to death before and after the fight for 15 minutes, 25 minutes, however long it is. If he dies, I win twice as much.
Is there just because Sam, you're such a nice guy. Like I would say Sam is a very sweet person, right? Not in a gay way, but like you're a very caring, compassionate person. But when it's time to step in that ring, like it's just something flips.
It is my job. It is my profession. I mean, it's like in NFL, every lineman's job is to break the quarterback. If he can take him out for the season, that makes your team that much better. It is my job for 15 minutes to get my hand raised, and I will not cheat to do it. I will follow the rules I'm supposed to. But if I can connect, if I can put you down, I'll put you down. This not to keep going to last knockout. Last knockout was a good knockout. Boom! It was one punch. He fell down flat, and I walked over him and I gave it a beat because I didn't need another punch, but the referee wasn't there. Boom! I hit him one more time, and he was flatlined from that. But I gave him that second out of respect for him. But you have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to throw that next punch.
Yeah, I was watching that live, dude. I was at Emerald Coast Harley Davidson. I was celebrating big, boy. Everybody's like, "What are you watching?" There's no sporting events on right now. It's like, "Oh no, there is."
Does everything slow down for you when you're in there?
Yeah, you just I've done it so much. I mean, both live and then in practice, you just kind of see everything coming. It's when you don't see something coming is when you get hit. It's you wish you would have seen that something coming. But no, you're in there and you just I've been doing it for so long, and honestly, I'm so good at it. I see him twitch the foot, and I know that means a jab's coming. The better you can get at reading somebody like that, the better you will be as a fighter. Anderson Silva is one of the best ever. They say baseball players, like the ones that hit, can just home run kings. They can slow it down. They see the way the ball is curving from the glove to the plate. You get good enough, you start knowing exactly what they're going to throw by the way they breathe. And the better you can get it, like I said, Anderson Silva is the best I've ever seen at it. He could just read anybody what they're going to do. I mean, like a book. I try the best I can to be like Anderson Silva in that regard.
What do you look at when you're in the ring? Like Because your eyes have to be focused on something, right? Are you looking at the dude in the eye? Are you looking at the chest? Like, where is your eyes focused?
Yeah, I usually tell everyone that you're looking at him. So kind of the chest, I guess you'd say, but it's really just so you can see
Your eyes
him.
are floating.
Yeah, you're absorbing everything. Like you're talking to someone, you're looking them in the eyes, but if you're just in a crowd, you're just seeing the crowd. That's what you're seeing. You're just seeing him. And if the better you are, the more you can see every little motion. You can see if he's breathing a little heavier, if his jaw's open a little bit. You can see certain fighters have tells. Forrest Griffin always touches forehead. He do whatever and he touches forehead, and that's a tell that people start picking up on. Justin Gaethje, he pulls his trunks up. And it's just a tell. You just start seeing it, and if you can get yourself to react to their tells, that's your advantage.
Really? So you wait for that motion, and then you just pop them.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
You wait to see what they're going to do, and you're trying to do something better than them at the same moment.
Yeah.
Timing is king.
Have you sparred or fought Sean Strickland yet?
Yeah, I used to beat him up, that son of a gun. Then he actually broke my jaw. We were sparring. Yeah, we were sparring. It was good. And like I said, prior to that jaw kick, I whooped his ass. He threw a little kick, just caught. It was a nothing kick, caught me in the jaw. And it was like immediately I knew what happened. I shook it off, and he said, "What?" Because it was a nothing kick. It shouldn't hurt. I went and I got to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, took my mouth guard out, filled with blood, spit all sorts of blood. My teeth were split right down the middle. I was like, McKay, we got to go to the doctor.
Really?
Yeah. And so we went to the doctor, and first doctor was a friend of the gym, and he was a dentist. He said, it might not be broken. It's broken. He x-rayed it. You got to go to a specialist. I went to a specialist. He wired me shut for 6 weeks, and that was that. From that day, from when I got able to breathe and talk again and eat again, Strickland actually had me in his corner in Philadelphia. He said, I felt bad about breaking your jaw. And he said, it's not that I feel bad about breaking your jaw. It's that I hurt my training partner, so I didn't have anyone to work with. So, yeah, okay. So he brought me out. I cornered him out there. But, we spar all the time. But from that point on, it is a much tougher spar.
Yeah.
It is. Now, if we do 5, and he likes doing 5, I'll win the first one. 2 is good. 3, 4, and 5 are they're not good days for me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't she spar him some? Has she ever sparred him?
No. So funny enough. So Strickland loved him to death, but he was an ass. Years ago, we were all at the same gym. They didn't have partners. My wife said, "Hey, Sean, you want to spar?" And Sean looked her up and down. Said, "No, I don't spar with girls. They're a waste of my time." No, props to him. He said it to her. He didn't just, no, it's a waste of my time.
And you would have to know McKay. Like, you would look at her and you'd be like, I don't want to spar with her. She'd whoop my ass.
Yeah.
And that's this woman that won America's Next Top Model, and I've watched her spar with him, and she'll pop him.
Oh yeah.
She'll get some punches
That's
in
good.
on him. I'm like, Lord, she's very tall.
Yeah.
How tall is McKay?
She's 6 foot. Yeah.
6 foot.
Oh, wow. Yeah. When you're in there, it's something I've always wondered, can you actually hear your corner when they're yelling at you?
Not really.
Because you see those guys going berserk. Sometimes it's like,
not really.
I picked up on that because I corner him.
Yeah.
Right. I picked up that he doesn't listen. Right. He's not going to listen.
It's not that I don't listen. It's I can't hear.
Right. So I start yelling to try to get the other fighter to hear me is what I start doing.
Slurs and things like that.
It's funny because he gave me an idea. When we first started working together, he told me about, kind of like echoing or whatever. So whenever the other corner will be like, they'll be yelling, "Hey, left hook, left hook." I'm like, "Sam, watch for the left hook."
So the Contender Series, UFC's big show, I was cornering Chris Curtis, and I do that every fight I'm in. And with the Contender Series, you're in a room and there's nobody there. There's like 3 judges, a referee, and like 10 people.
So everybody can hear everything.
You hear everything. And so we're cornering. He's doing well, and the corner said, "Hey, left high kick." I waited. My comedic timing was perfect. Waited a beat. Said, "Watch out for his left high kick, Chris." The fighters lost it. The referee lost it. The audience thought it was the funniest thing anyone ever said. Chris Curtis, he took a step back and kind of got the laughs out. Like, oh, well, that was great. That was the highlight of my corner career right there.
The first time I cornered you was with Tom,
Yes.
right? What? I forget. I would have to go back and watch the video now, but he's got a very thick, like Jersey accent.
Yeah.
And I have got a thick Southern accent. Me and him have failure to communicate when we are next to each other, and there's like a lot of noise going on behind us, and the fights going on and everything. We struggle. You know what I'm saying? And what was it that he said? And I tried
I don't remember what he said, but I remember what you said.
What did I say?
You said, "Queef."
Yeah,
Queef.
yeah. I was yeah, I literally thought he said queef. Yeah, so I was like, I'm just going to echo it. I was like, yeah, queef. And I looked back at him. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, I said clinch. It was clinch.
Oh, there you go.
He's like, go to the clinch, go to the clinch. I was like, yeah, make him queef.
I listen to my corners.
Yeah.
I made it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clinch or queef? Which
Well, it
one?
was shortly after that you knocked him out. So, I mean, I guess that's the key word, you know.
There it is.
Sam Alvey safe word's queef.
Yes, yes, safe word. They're watching those videos of you rubbing that stuff on his back.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna have to turn all that video over to Asian Andy over there for him to edit and overlay all this of me rubbing you down.
I see these energy drinks up there.
Grab you one, brother. Hey, we'll be back to the podcast in just a second, but first, I want to tell you about Waze. Matt. Hey.
Huh?
Take that.
What is
You
this?
need it. 200 milligrams of just pure,
Waze? What is?
twisted steel and sex appeal in a can.
What is the square?
It
I'm
hits
not
like
good with
80s cocaine. It's Waze Energy.
Oh yeah!
I told you. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
That right there is nice.
You can't shoot it up, though. Only drink it.
Oh my god!
Take it through your mouth.
That right there, I could just soak a tampon and stick that up my butt.
You know, we give 10% back to military veterans and first responders. We're partnered with the Gary Sinise Foundation and Fifth Squad. It's good, clean energy, 200 milligrams per can and zero sugar. And it tastes absolutely phenomenal. It tastes like your first love.
Oh man, that's prom night all over again.
You went to prom with your sister.
Yeah, she had a nice peach too.
Oh, my God. But back to the podcast.
Are they pretty wonderful?
Yeah, they're we need to get some of them on your
gotta open
trunks
it.
for the next Waze Energy. It's I thought he's gonna pound it. 200 milligrams caffeine, clean energy.
It's too late for me to drink 200.
How's it?
No, I'd be up all night. I'd be up all tomorrow. It's wonderful. Yeah, there's no aftertaste to it.
No, there is no.
Yeah.
That's one thing about it. Don't leave that.
I
Like,
love how you're like 200's too much. I'll be up all night, and you're just sitting there pounding that.
well, he's been over here coughing, and I've been waiting on Carissa or somebody to give the man some water for the longest. He's been struggling over here
You're
with,
fine. You're
with the dry throat.
It's just making Andy's job harder.
Yeah,
You don't have to put them.
Oh, Andy don't care. Andy's getting the camera.
Yeah.
Andy's like, oh, go ahead, choke to death. I will get it on film. You know, that's Andy. No, there we go. Do you need some water, Sam?
No, I got Waze.
Yeah, we got Waze. It's good,
Yeah.
clean energy. Dude's gonna be up like a meth head tonight.
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna be.
I gotta go spar. We're sparring tonight. You didn't know that. We're going to the what room are we going to? We're sparring.
Yeah,
in
the
room.
escape room.
Yeah, we're going to the
You
escape
come
room.
to the
actually
escape room
be
with us, Sam?
absolutely
I don't know if I
hilarious.
can. I gotta check with my wife.
That's one thing about Sam. How
my
many
wife's
kids
a
do you have?
midwife now, so McKee's
yeah,
a what?
yeah.
Yeah. And she's just on call, and there's always babies, and they always come at night.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. It is the damnedest thing. They all come at night.
yeah.
So a midwife. That's a Tennessee thing. How many states have midwives where they can deliver?
I would imagine
There's
all the
a-
good ones.
I know-
I don't think we have midwives in Florida.
We have them in Georgia.
No, you've got them in Florida.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because my wife wants to move to Florida.
Well, come on.
Well, yeah, it's
I've got a poorhouse young live in.
It's so hot. It's so humid. I love Florida.
It
but
ain't no
every
worse
day-
than here, brother.
Oh, it is too. It is too. You'll sweat in December down in Florida.
Yeah, but it's nice. I mean, so you can always ride a
That's why she
motorcycle
want-
down there.
I'll be fine.
You do
I-
have
I'll
4
be fine.
seasons here in,
Yeah,
in Nashville.
I like the seasons.
Yeah. So she's wanting to move to Florida. What part of Florida is she talking about?
I don't know.
Wherever you're not at.
God, that would be fun for us to be neighbors.
If I would say Panhandle if I had to.
Yeah, man.
I'd be up. I want the. She likes waves, so she'd want the other side of the state. But
no, we've got good waves there in the Gulf.
The Gulf waves up.
Yeah.
I'm
just gonna say whatever.
Every
just to get
hurricane,
it
every
down there.
hurricane, you get good waves.
But I tell you what, man, you can't get hurricane cakes no more. They used to be a thing, man. Whenever there would be a hurricane out in the Gulf, you go to Publix and you'd get hurricane cakes, and it would be like all kind of designs of like the hurricane on it and everything. Yeah, and everybody got offended over it. Now you can't get hurricane cakes no more. Yeah, you know how
my
that goes.
food truck, I'm gonna be making hurricane cakes.
Yeah,
Let's talk about your food truck.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
We are the Food Fight truck. It's like the greatest name
I love
ever.
it.
Yeah, my wife came up with it. It's a brilliant name.
Yeah.
So about 4 months ago, I got rear-ended. I was actually taking it to get some work done on it, and big old truck, like bigger than your truck, came just wiped out the back end. Took it, and it's man, everyone was fine on my side. I had 3 kids with me. I got out, to go talk to him, and the kid got out behind me. Kid was bigger than me by like 4 inches. Like, well, shit. Hey, I'm a big enough guy, but the kid was just massive. We got a super nice kid. He was on his way to high school graduation.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wiped me out, and so anyways, we've been out of a food truck for about 4 months. Insurance just came through everything. We did well with insurance. So now we're looking for, I'm going tomorrow to look at another truck.
Why in the hell have you not told me about this? I would have fixed that food truck for you.
You don't call me back. You don't.
This seems to be a common
Reach,
theme,
brother.
right?
Yeah.
Reach.
I did not know. I feel bad.
No,
That sucks.
No, it's fine.
So when's it going to be back up and running?
Whenever I buy one, about a month later.
So you got to buy another food. You totaled it.
Yeah, I totaled it, which was, I was taking it to get some repairs because we were going to sell. We had a food trailer. I was going to sell the trailer to buy a truck. The trailer's too big. It was because you have the car attached to it, and it was miserable.
Food Fight. What do y'all sell?
So we were Chicago deep dish pizza, and it was awesome. We were the best pizza in Tennessee, best pizza outside of Chicago. Loved it.
The cheese is under the sauce.
Yeah, like God intended.
Yeah, where's the cheese? It's under the sauce.
Yeah,
And it's
like God intended.
It's a lasagna is what Chicago style pizza is.
It's a casserole.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
definitely a
did you take
casserole.
my advice on things with the food truck? With it being Food Fight, the only drink you should serve there is Hawaiian Punch.
We did not take your advice, but that's good advice. Maybe Food Fight 2.0.
Hawaiian Punch. Yeah.
2.0 Food for 3.0.
Well, and Ways. We need to get you stocked up with Ways, man.
We should. The energy drinks do well on there.
Yeah, well, one thing I didn't tell you, because you was almost choking to death, but is no added coloring. You pour that out, and it looks like water, right?
Okay.
And like you said, great taste, no aftertaste in your mouth.
The no aftertaste is wonderful.
It is about as clean as you can get an energy drink, and we give 10% back to military veterans and first responders. Yeah, we're partnered with Gary Sneed's Foundation and with Fist Squad.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I absolutely hate giving Justin any type of credit. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of my least favorite things to do, but I will say that it's a good product. It's my favorite energy drink now.
Yeah.
And I'm an energy drink guy. I love energy drinks. I've had 3 of them today. So but I absolutely love Ways. That the flavors are unbelievable. They really are. And I don't make a dime off of them. They're great though.
Yeah. No, I make nothing either, but no, this one's pretty good.
Well, you might. We need to get on them trunks. We need to get the logo on them trunks for the next fight. When's your next fight?
I'm hoping sooner than later. In November would be great, or tomorrow would be great. I'd have some weight.
You'd fight tomorrow?
No,
who's next in line?
If I defend this belt, it's a big old boy. So I'm 6'2". Boy, I'm fighting for this one at 6'8". He was an Olympic bronze medalist in Taekwondo.
You're fine. You're gonna beat his ass.
I
Sam.
knock him out, and it'll just.
You're gonna knock him out in the first round.
Where do y'all fight? I mean, do you move it from city
all
to
over
city?
the place, yeah. No, they've their main base is in Florida, but I've never fought in Florida for them. I fought in Nashville, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Dubai, Vegas. They've had me dipping around everywhere. They loved me in Dubai. They want me back there.
I want to go to Dubai with you. That would be. Yeah, I was so bummed I couldn't go. I was supposed to go.
Couldn't go.
What was the reason? Why couldn't I go with him to Dubai?
Because they had to work on a truck.
Oh yeah, it was right up against the Pinks thing, and that turned into a whole nother damn. Oh my God.
Well,
man.
my friend that I had dinner with last night lives in Dubai, and he's got 3 planes here in America.
I
and
don't
a plane
think you
over
don't
there.
need to listen to him about this guy, Sam.
We can just all go ride together.
I'm good, brother. I ain't riding with that guy. That guy right there will get you. Hey, whoever your FBI guy is that listens to your phone calls, they won't like you no more. Like, what the hell Sam doing right now? You know?
We'll ride comfortable though.
I,
Like go straight.
Yeah,
It's
until
a-
you ain't.
it's a
Until you
long
ain't.
ride.
Yeah. No, trust me on this one.
All right,
Yeah.
So you're saying like it may be November?
I would love for it to be November. I'm hoping it's. I want to fight again this year.
What kind of fighter is he?
So if it's that guy, he's Taekwondo. He's a Olympic bronze medalist in Taekwondo.
Okay.
And what's your style?
I hit real hard. That's what I say. It's my style is I hit real hard.
So you're not.
I'm not Muay Thai. I'm not karate. I'm not. I more. I guess you'd call me more boxing than anything else.
You'll throw whatever lands.
Yeah.
He's a striker.
Yeah.
I'm a very awkward fighter. The first 4 years of my career, I was the head coach. I just made it up. So I have so many terrible habits that just turned into the way I fight. And it works really well because it's hard to train for someone like that.
Were you on the Ultimate Fighter?
I was season 16.
Yeah.
Shane Carwin, biggest man you will ever meet. His hands, they were mittens, just massive.
Were you on the season where they broke the door?
No,
that the season?
I was on the Let Me Bang Bro season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the season where somebody threw a bed in the pool.
I was on that season. Threw my bed in the pool the night before I had
They
to
threw
fight.
your bed in the
They threw
pool?
I slept on a couch the night before I had to fight.
And they threw your bed in the
They
pool.
did, the bastards. It worked too. Would have won the fight. Had they.
Colton said he feels really bad about that. By the
He
way,
should. He should feel real bad about it. He should feel
Oh,
terrible.
Cole did it?
our buddy Colton, that
Yeah.
won that season.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, tell him I'm still sorry about throwing his bed in the pool. He said,
There's got to be some jackassery that goes on in that house.
They tried so hard. So everyone that asked me, how was the Ultimate Fighter? It's really boring because you're just stuck with fighters for 6 weeks. But because it's a TV show first and a fight thing second, they put as much liquor in that house as they can. There's beer and alcohol in every room. They're
just trying to get y'all mad.
They're trying to get That's where the Let Me Bang Bro came in. He lost a fight and he got drunk. Just lost it. Now he's, nobody knows his name, but he's the Let Me Bang Bro. And he will be forevermore.
What? So I'm sure you get this question a good bit.
About 8 inches.
Yeah. Yeah.
hard or flaccid.
What's that?
Are you measuring from the butthole?
It's the yaw that really matters.
How much more fighting do you have in you? How old are you, Sam?
Yeah, 39. I'm 39.
Yeah.
Yeah, one foot in the grave. No, I've been blessed with I don't have any lingering injuries. I'm one of the few. I still speak clearly, which is that one I'm always watching out for because I've been doing this for a minute, but I still speak. I don't have any problem with the memory. I have no joints that are going in and out. I'm still healthy. Basic rule I have is that as long as I could beat myself from 10 years ago, I'm in. And I think I kicked the hell out of 10 years ago.
Do you
Sam.
really?
I do. 29-year-old Sam has got nothing on me right now.
29-year-old Sam was a badass.
He was a badass.
Yeah.
But, he was
you got a
smaller.
lot of size on you
Yes.
now.
I've become a true light heavyweight.
How much did you weigh at 29?
I probably walked around 210.
What are you walking around now?
245.
Whoa.
God
Yeah.
almighty.
No, I've beefed up. I've done
Let's see
everything
those
I can.
guns. Let's see them
Oh,
guns.
I need a permit in any other state.
These puppies are sick. We're going to the vet.
That's why I left California. They said I wasn't allowed in there anymore.
Thank God for the Second Amendment.
I moved to Tennessee and said, "Here's your gun, sir." I said, "Oh, thank you."
Your home life is very interesting.
Oh, I've got a ton of kids, horses, pigs. I forget I have the pigs. The pigs are free range, I guess you'd call them.
Free range pigs.
They're just on my property.
Do you own the pigs?
Yeah, they're mine. They've all got names. One of them's Dottie. Dottie's the one that's on my side of the fence. Then I've got two on the horse side of the fence.
Yeah.
And they just wander the property, and I don't know what they eat, but they eat.
What are you doing with these animals? Like, are you raising them to eat them, or are you is
raising
it a
them
useless farm?
Not raising them to eat them, everything except my horses and dogs. Actually, my dog is a show dog, so anything but my horses pays for itself.
Really?
Yeah, so the sheep, the goats, they all pay for themselves.
Do you have any fainting goats?
I don't, but everyone asks. That is everyone's first.
Me and you talked about this before. My dad had some fainting goats
Yeah,
for a while.
I
Had a
would
whole
love
herd
them.
of them.
I've got a Nigerian dwarven goat.
What in the hell is that?
It's just a short goat. It's a meat goat. They
Does
get a
he
little
have big
thicker.
balls?
Not particular. I've got some sheep that have some knockers on them.
Some huge berries.
Oh, big old pills.
Like how big? Will you send me pictures?
You didn't get.
Is
you
that
didn't get the
weird to
pictures?
ask?
You didn't
See,
get the
that's where I would have. How big are they? A mouthful?
How big are we talking?
They're as big as you're thinking. Like if you were to eat
Two
them,
cheeks.
they're impressive. They're impressive. They're mesmerizing. Like if Chester, our ram, walks by, you just
Why in the hell did you name the ram Chester?
we got it, and it immediately started eating Cheetos bag.
Oh, okay.
On the floor of the car. We drove all of the sheep home in the back of our big Ford Transit, and it was eating Cheetos out of the Cheeto bag. My kids wanted to name it Cheeto. I said, no, it's a stupid name. Chester's a good name. So we went.
I used to have to dress up as Chester the Cheeto when I worked at Frito-Lay.
Really? You worked at Frito-Lay?
Yeah, 7.5 years.
Huh.
Yeah.
You had
How
to
many
dress
kids-
like a tiger for 7.5 years?
Not every day, but
Oh,
anytime they needed to do some type of PR
I didn't
thing.
have to every day.
I
They didn't say I
chose to.
couldn't have.
I just chose to.
I worked at Chuck E.
They
Cheese.
kept asking me not to, but no.
Still
First Amendment, it's in there somewhere.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, and I worked in the kitchen at Chuck E. Cheese. They wouldn't let me mess with the patrons, right? But anytime,
Couldn't imagine why.
no, hold on, not like that. Hold up, time
I
out.
messed with patrons.
No, that didn't come out right.
Legally, I wasn't allowed to mess.
That's literally not how I meant that. You know, Jesus Christ, I'm not coming. Yeah, this may be the episode. Every episode, I'm like, yeah, maybe no. And anyway, so
A tape measure is 500 feet from the dining room to the kitchen.
why do you think we're doing this podcast in a bar, brother? You know,
His parole officer had to come in there and measure and go, all right, well, I guess you can be the dishwasher, but you can't.
I would always. So I worked in the kitchen. Let's really just rewind. You know, hey, welcome to White Trash with Money. I'm Justin Danger Nunley. No, but I would work at Chuck E. Cheese, and anytime they needed to volunteer to get in Chucky, right? Chuck E. Cheese, Charles Entertainment Cheese. His middle name's Entertainment. I would always volunteer because it got me out of the kitchen. But that costume, it never got washed, and it smelled like horse pussy. It was bad. And you know what that smells like.
Yes, I do.
See?
Yes, I do.
This goes back to a conversation a few days ago.
I'm not
because he
nearly
said,
as put off by it as you are. So
yeah, speaking of.
So, Sam, how was the UFC? Octagon, highest level, it's pretty cool.
How many kids do you have?
I've got 6 kids.
So they match your losing streak almost.
Almost.
Oh my
Two
God.
more.
It's a
2 more.
non-win streak.
Which one of my kids is the draw?
That's a litter. They fighting.
No, I hope not. They're all training. Like literally all of my kids, they were born, we went to the gym and then we went home. So they were all in the gym before they ever touched, saw their crib. So
Really?
They're going to be able to beat up the best in the world, but I hope they don't fight.
Really?
Yes. It is such a hard career that requires skill. You need a lot of skill, but it takes so much luck too. You've got to be in the right place at the right time. You've got to never have a bad decision. You have to never have a bad performance.
Never leave it in the hand of the judges.
Right? Never. And if you do, the judges can screw you.
Yeah.
I think one of my last fight before I was in Bellator, I fought Jason Guida. Clay Guida's his older, younger brother, bigger brother. Mm-hmm. And I to this day think I lost the fight, but it was in my hometown. I think they gave it to me. And I take now in my defense, I took it up a weight class at 205, and then he missed weight by 20 pounds.
Oh,
Yes. But I still think I lost the fight, but I won. Had I lost, my career would be completely different.
Really?
Yep. And that's the case with everyone. That's one of the reasons I feel the UFC has so many young fighters in there right now. Like you'll see guys that are 5-0 getting their shot in the UFC. Never used to be the case. You used to have fight after fight after. They want that undefeated streak. They don't want any. They want to be able to say undefeated versus undefeated, similar to boxing. And then you get the Dagestanis and a lot of the Asian guys have big undefeated records. But if you look at their records, it's a lot of chumps. I mean, it's a lot of padding on their record. And Americans haven't quite picked up on that yet.
Really? What do you think is like your aside from Rashad, like the fight that you hang your hat on the most, like that's my best fight?
Yeah, so my best fight is actually the draw, and my Dalton
Really?
Young is his name. Yeah, and he was a big 19-0 Asian fella. He's a big guy too. It was a good fight, and then I got robbed with that draw. I beat him up for 3 rounds. But round 3, he dropped me. He caught me with an elbow, and I didn't know it was an elbow for like 3 weeks. It was a really good elbow. Dropped me. I got back up, and I kept winning. But it was a good fight. I think it was my best fight.
Were you foggy after getting hit with the elbow?
Oh yeah, foggy as hell. Yeah, but it was, you watch it. I get back up and then I go right. I land 3 uppercuts in a row on him. I kind of chase him around.
Is that just muscle memory at that point?
Yeah, your body takes over. I mean, the good fighters, your body's always in control. Your body's just doing what it's trained to do. And that's what my body was doing.
So your body's on survival mode, and you're just like you're going through the motions.
Yeah, and everything.
That's wild.
Everything my body was doing was working.
Yeah.
Round 1, round 2, I won. Round 3 was the one. I guess 2 of the judges gave it a 10-8 to him, and it's the punch count. I outstruck him. It was like 3-1.
And they gave you a 10-8?
Yeah, they gave it a 10-8 because he dropped me once. So yeah.
Do you remember what happened after that strike? Like during the fight, do you remember fighting, or was it later on you watched the fight and it came back to you?
No, I remember. I didn't remember what he hit me with.
Okay.
And if you watch the fight, it was a really slick elbows. Like it could have been a punch, but it was.
Because you hear athletes a lot all the time. I just watched that the Cowboys documentary on Netflix, and Troy Aikman
Phenomenal documentary,
amazing.
bro.
And I mean, Jerry Jones did a really good job of putting that together.
Bro, there's one line in that has stuck with me and will probably always stick with me. Yeah.
Well, Troy Aikman talks about how he got that concussion and played the rest of the game. He doesn't remember even to this day. Taker with Brock Lesnar. There's so many of those.
Goldberg.
What's that?
Goldberg in Dubai.
Well, there wasn't a concussion there. That was just him wanting to kill him. But the Brock Lesnar WrestleMania, when the streak was broken, he doesn't remember that match at all. He got concussed, and he doesn't remember leaving the locker room at 3 p.m. was the last moment he remembers, and it was kissing Michelle. The next moment was him waking up in the hospital, and he doesn't remember the match. Nothing. He woke up in the hospital going, "Why aren't we here? I've got a match to wrestle." And they're like, "Okay, we got a problem." And even watching it, he cannot recall anything. Troy Aikman, same thing.
That's got to be weird to watch something that you was doing and you don't have firsthand recollection of it. That's got to be weird.
He's like, it's like watching a wrestling match of just 2 people, and I don't know what's going to happen next, and I'm one of those people that's in the match. And the same thing, Troy Aikman, he goes, I don't know what was about to happen on the next play, and I played that game.
Your body takes over. Your body's done throwing that same pass and it takes over.
Yeah.
No, but that fight, I don't think I had a concussion. It's a lot harder to get a concussion than the internet tells you. Like it takes the right shot to do it. And it was a good shot, but I got back up and I was in control of everything, but it was your body's just taking over. Like anytime you're rocked isn't a concussion.
Yeah.
And I handle everything well. I do have it was young in my career, so I was 3-0 or something. And I remember I got hit in that fight and I won the fight, knocked him out short, but I don't remember any of it. Like I've never seen the fight either, to this day. And this would have been 18 years ago now. I don't remember the fight. But that one was probably concussion. I do remember backstage saying, guys, I don't remember anything. I don't remember how the hell I got here. Not a thing. And my wife was still my girlfriend at the time, not even fiance. She was like, well, it's probably concussion. We should watch that.
Don't go to sleep.
Yeah. Why don't we stay up? Friends is on.
So no one told you life was. Yeah. Wouldn't that be horrible? To like the last thing you remember is leaving the locker room. Next thing you remember, so no one told you life was gonna be this way.
everyone at home watching just clapped.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It took everything I had not to.
Sam did a stand-up set with me. Your first stand-up set.
Second.
Was that your second at Wise Guys in
Maybe
Vegas?
third even, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Wise Guys in Vegas.
Diverse.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, it was great. It was what, a 5-minute or 6-minute set?
Yeah,
And I had
yeah.
a solid 4 minutes of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was 2 minutes of, I'm looking for a red light, trying to say I've got nothing else.
Now let me
guys.
ask you a question. Was that the longest 5 minutes of your life?
It would have been the longest too. Like the first one, I had 4 minutes down. It was just a story about how I broke my nose bowling.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 minutes, like now it's a long 2 minutes. Now it's
I blew my load a little early.
Yeah.
You know, we've all been there, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I go back to it because I think I started talking about Forrest Griffin. And I wish I wouldn't have because I don't think I said anything good about it. It wasn't bad, but it was just kind of rambling about Forrest Griffin because I remember we saw Forrest earlier in the day.
Yeah, earlier that day is when we was at the UFC Performance Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even know you that well at that point. You know, that was like our first time being around each other. And he takes me to the UFC training center, and there's a few other guys there, right? And he's like, we're getting in the cold. We're doing the cold plunge.
Mm-hmm.
Now at the UFC training center, the cold plunge, it is a giant, it's a giant, almost like a pool, like a in
Yeah,
deep.
you picture a hot tub, a comfortable hot tub that'll fit 12. They have that, but with a cold plunge.
They had one in the Dominican that was
Okay.
like that, and it was hot and cold right beside each other. So you do a cold plunge, and you go over and do the hot and all that stuff, and then we went and
When
got
I was in the
massages and all that stuff.
Dominican, their hot water was just the cold water.
Oh, really?
They didn't have any hot water.
I was in a good spot in the Dominican.
I got in there and I was like, I'm done. This hurts. Right. Because we had just got out of the hot water and it's just the needles.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, I'm done. And I'm starting to walk out and Sam's like, oh, no, you're not. Like he pulls me back down. He's like, stay right there. And I was like, okay, I'll stay right here.
I
I've
can
seen
go
him
do
fight
a-
before. I'm not trying to, I don't want the smoke.
I can go do a cold plunge and sit there and have a full-blown conversation with you.
Really?
I don't know why. I've done them so many times. When I was doing long distance ultra marathons, that was my thing. I would do a cold plunge at least 3 to 4 days a week.
Really?
And I could sit in there for 10, 15 minutes.
What's an ultra marathon? How many miles?
Anything over 26.2.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're a big dude, and you ran that far.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I did several 50Ks and
I
yeah.
think he just called you fat.
Yeah, I did. I tell you what was fun.
He looks girthy.
I did.
He said girthy.
Oh, thanks for noticing, Sam. I was crossing my legs a certain way so you could see it. You know,
Oh, 8-inch Sam over here just called you girthy.
I got a lot of my Uncle Bud in me. But so anything over 26.2. Anything
You
over
had your Uncle Bud in
26.2.
you.
The funnest thing I ever did though is I did 100 miles in 7 days, and on the 8th day I went and got a vasectomy. And that was a fun week right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I walked in all limping and everything, and the doctor's like, man, what's wrong? And I said, I ran 100 miles the last 7 days. And he's like, why did you do that? I was like, well, I wanted to do it.
question.
I wanted to do it before I came in here and did this. I don't know how long my recovery is going to be. And I just want to get some miles in for this month. And he was like, oh, okay. And
Oh, it wasn't even for a thing. It was just
no,
you
it was,
wanted to do
from New Year's Day through the 7th of January. And then on the 8th, I had my surgery.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So,
don't even want to drive 100 miles.
yeah, I mean, I did. I was,
I don't even want to try.
yeah. I did 15 miles on a treadmill with, and I don't run with music. I don't run with anything. If I'm in the gym, no
Oh,
music,
You're raw dogging it, huh?
1000%.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's done that a lot in
Yep.
his life. He got 6 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 6 times.
No, 1000%. Raw dog it. If you run with music and all that stuff, you're not a real runner.
That's
So,
interesting that you said that because your cardio is always really good.
Yeah.
Your cardio has always been phenomenal.
No, it's always
When
been
you
my
fight.
strongest. I hit hard and I don't get tired. I don't run.
How much cardio? Huh?
Yeah.
You don't need to run to have cardio in a fight,
Yeah,
though.
so I always say cardio, running doesn't help your cardio, at least fighting. You have to do what you're doing. And I don't have enough people to spar to get it. So I do Tabata rounds. I'll do 5-minute rounds, a different exercise each minute, and then I'll take a minute down because it simulates my fight. And I'm trying to redline. Running, I don't suspect. I mean, I'm not a good. You don't redline, right?
No.
Right.
You find 140 beats a minute, and that's
Yeah.
where I want to stay for 15 miles.
Right. And I'll try and get myself to every minute. I want to get myself up to 170, 180 heartbeats a minute. 180, I'm busting ass. Like, it is hard for me to get to 180.
Really?
Yeah. It's almost impossible. It's like I have to kind of be sick when I'm doing it. But if I can get to 175, that's a good round. And I just try and stay there for 5 minutes, and then I relax and I try and get my goal is for the fight is I want a 27% heart rate reduction between rounds. If I can if I call myself down, that means I'm conditioned. Going into the highest I've ever been was 33%, where you go from, you just drop 33%. And that's my goal when I'm training my
In
cardio,
between rounds.
Yeah.
It's funny when, I have no clue what I'm doing cornering Sam.
Really? I would have never thought that.
I told him, and he knew it. Hell, I didn't have to tell him. I was like, Sam, I don't know what to do. And he's like, in between rounds, just remind me to breathe because I forget. I was like, okay, I can do that. So you'll see me down. I'm like, breathe, man. You got to breathe, brother.
What's your best resting heart rate? What's your lowest that you've ever?
38.
Woo! I was about, man. I thought 48 is the lowest I've ever been. So
right now I'm bigger than I'm sitting around 53 to 48 depending on the day.
Yeah.
But come fight day, I get real close to 38.
dude, that's impressive.
I've had doctors turn, I have to get a physical for every fight. I've had doctors turn me away or have me do something to say we can't.
And mine came from being at the dentist. I was having to get a cavity filled. She does my thing or whatever, and she's like, "Your resting heart rate." I was 48. She goes, "What do you do?" I was like, "I run all the time." And John Daly once told me, he said, Matt, he goes, "Why do you run all the time?" I said, "Well, it's healthy and stuff." He goes, God only gave you so many heartbeats. Why do you want to speed that thing up? I go, "John," and he's sitting there just like big old glass of vodka and a cigarette. And I was like, I think we have different opinions on health and fitness. Oh man. But no, rolling and all that stuff, I think, is better for fighting. And like you said, Tabatas and stuff like that.
You want to get good at running, you got to run a lot.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't run like that.
Well, I mean, the thing was, I was coming off the street running, doing ultras, walked into a Muay Thai gym, and they looked at me and they said, "Get barefoot and jump rope for 15 minutes." Mm-hmm. And I went, okay. And I thought that I was somebody.
Yeah.
Until I tried to jump rope for 15 straight minutes barefoot in a gym that had
jump rope is wild.
Do it in a room with no air conditioning that's about this big.
The hell with that. Jump roping sucks.
Yeah.
If you're in an air conditioned room, it sucks.
Do it for 15 minutes.
Do you remember when we were kids, we used to do the jump rope for heart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I raised 75 cents, 25 cents for every jump. I
Dude.
raised 75 cents every year. Yeah.
It seems like it's harder now to jump rope than it was back then.
Well, yeah, a little bit older.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it's
seem
weird.
like you're in like peak physical condition.
This right
now.
here is peak male form right here, baby.
Right here.
He's always like, "Why are you laying down right now?" I'm like, my back hurts. Okay, yeah.
I was in the middle. I fought for your right to say that.
Get
off my back.
I just got my disability back today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they gave me a ruling on my VA disability. You know what I got?
What'd you get?
100% permanent and total.
Ooh. Good work. Congratulations.
Hell yeah, man. I'm broken. I've got documents to prove it.
Yeah, all that sitting in the Air Force got him.
Yeah, man. Hey, them chairs, man. If it's not ergonomic, them keyboards, if they're not, they got to be. You got to get that spread out and just.
Yeah, my wrist. They didn't have the little cushion for your typing.
No, because when that happens, you join the Navy. Yeah. It's a joke about being gay. I'm looking at you, Navy. Were you in the Navy?
No, I was in the Army.
Still gay.
The oldest branch. The best
oldest branch? Yeah.
And the best.
Semper Fi, brother.
No, that is not not at all.
That pisses the Marines and the Army off. Like you can kill two birds with one stone on
The Air Force isn't allowed to make fun of us.
Yeah, we can. I always say it goes back to Bosnia. Okay? People ask me, Nunley, why did you join the Air Force? And I say it goes back to Bosnia. During the Bosnian conflict, we all went in. It was a joint effort, right? And you had the Marines had dug holes in the sand and were sleeping in the sand. The Navy was out in their little tin can boats, right? The Army was in their unconditioned, unair conditioned tents. Do you know where the Air Force was?
I don't.
At the 5-star Hilton.
Yep, they were at a
I'm
hotel.
not even joking, brother. We were at the 5-star Hilton Resort in Bosnia. And when I heard that, I was like,
Did they have cold tubs out there?
Huh?
They have cold tubs and hot tubs at that resort?
I don't know. That's before my time, but I would
Room
imagine
service
so,
and everything else. you
Yeah,
know.
I would imagine so.
Nah.
Sam, we do 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes after hours, and
Okay.
we on Patreon, right?
All right.
You want to hang around and do
Hell
that?
yeah.
with
We're
us?
going to fight you.
Yeah, we're gonna invite
2
you.
on 1.
The hell I am, man. I'm broke.
We're
I'm
gonna
so-
see who's girthiest. Let's do it.
We're doing a struggle snuggle. I'm down.
Head
Make
over
sure-
to Patreon so you can see Sam choke out Justin.
White Trash with Money podcast on Patreon. Sam, thanks for coming in, brother.
Oh,
Man,
absolutely,
I've
brother.
enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
Congrats on the
Oh,
belt.
no. Thank you for all the help you've given me over the years, too.
Oh yeah, all my tutelage. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
He's helped me out with sunglasses more than once.
Yeah.
More than
How
once.
the hell did you break those sunglasses?
Why did I break them?
How did you break them?
I gave you the story. It
was
all
it the
true.
sheep nuts?
It was the
Got a little too close in there.
I
was trying to measure his nuts with my mouth, and I couldn't.
You know what?
I
If you
kind
want
of had
that,
a mouth guard in.
you know what? If you want that story, we'll see you on Patreon. Listen, did you know? Well, thanks for tuning in. White Trash with Money podcast.